Brace yourself for a whirlwind of danger, drama, and daring science. In Twisters, we follow storm chasers Kate and Tyler as they battle deadly tornadoes while uncovering shocking secrets that will turn their world upside down. The movie begins with Kate Carter, a lively college student in Oklahoma, who is determined to win a college scholarship. She leads a team of tornado chasers, including her boyfriend Jeb and their friends. Their goal is to weaken tornadoes using special chemicals stored in large barrels and gather important data to prevent the tornadoes from reaching populated areas. One morning, Kate excitedly wakes up her team. Jeb starts filming her as she explains their next big project. They're chasing a tornado moving in from the southwest. Kate tells the camera that the plan is to reduce the tornado's moisture level and weaken it. She points to several large yellow barrels behind her, filled with a chemical called sodium polyacrylate, which she believes will stop the tornado. Along with their chemical, they have a Doppler radar device named Dorothy to help track the storm. The team heads out, prepared to mix their special chemical and set up Dorothy. As the storm begins, the rain pours down and the tornado starts to form. They quickly open the barrels, releasing the chemicals into the path of the approaching tornado. "You ready? Let's go," Kate yells, but soon the situation spins out of control. Instead of weakening, the tornado absorbs the chemicals and grows stronger. The tornado becomes massive, and the team realizes they've accidentally created an F5 tornado, the most dangerous kind. Dorothy tracks the tornado, but something feels off. Javi, a team member left behind to monitor the storm's data, notices the storm's intensity is rapidly increasing. The tornado is heading straight toward them. Javi urgently radios the team, warning them to get out immediately. But before they can react, the tornado swallows their car. The group jumps out, terrified, and tries to run for safety. The deadly winds are too powerful. Addie and Prine are swept away by the storm, while Jeb heroically tries to protect Kate. Unfortunately, even Jeb is pulled into the tornado's clutches. The storm is relentless, and Kate barely escapes with her life. 5 years later, Kate has left her storm-chasing days behind. Now living in New York, she works at a tornado tracking company, doing a regular office job. She has distanced herself from her tragic past, no longer chasing tornadoes or the dreams she once had. That is, until one day, Javi shows up out of nowhere. Javi, now working for a tornado radar company after serving in the military, approaches Kate, seeking her help. He tells her that in the years since the disaster, he's been developing an advanced radar system capable of tracking even the most powerful tornadoes. With this new technology, Javi believes they can save lives, but he needs Kate's unique skills to help. However, Kate is reluctant. "I don't chase anymore," she says, clearly still haunted by her past. But Javi isn't ready to give up on her. He reminds Kate of the brave person she once was, the person who would rush into storms when everyone else was running away. He insists that only someone with Kate's talent, her intuition for predicting tornadoes, can help him stop the next big storm. Still, Kate refuses and leaves. The next day, Javi sends Kate news of an upcoming tornado in Oklahoma, the place where it all began for her. The thought of her hometown in danger weighs heavily on her. Reluctantly, Kate agrees to join Javi on his mission, not for herself, but to help the people of her old home. Javi brings Kate to a high-tech tornado tracking facility where multiple teams of professionals are gearing up to face the incoming storm. There, Kate meets the other team members, including a quirky scientist named Scott and Tyler, a cocky YouTube storm chaser who calls himself the Tornado Cowboy. Tyler is an influencer who films his tornado chases for his millions of followers, selling merchandise and using the excitement of storms to build his fame. He even has a journalist tagging along, eager to write a story about tornado chasers. Javi asks Kate to predict the tornado's direction. Tapping into her old skills, Kate observes the clouds and uses a dandelion to track the wind, something she used to do in her storm-chasing days. Tyler, sensing an opportunity, tries to get close to Kate, curious about why a city girl like her is back in the storm-chasing game. Seeing through his motives, Kate deliberately misleads Tyler, sending him in the wrong direction while she and Javi head west, toward the true path of the tornado. Realizing he's been duped, Tyler and his team quickly catch on and follow Kate and Javi. Now, it's a race between the teams to see who can get to the tornado first. Both teams need to plant advanced radar systems to track the tornado's size, speed, and location, but Tyler's team is more concerned with getting the best footage for their viewers. As the teams rush toward the storm, it becomes clear that this is no ordinary chase. The tornado is growing more dangerous by the minute. Javi's team plans to plant 3 radars in different locations to get a full 3D picture of the storm, but this means getting dangerously close to the tornado itself. Meanwhile, Tyler and his team are doing everything they can to capture the perfect shot, unaware of just how perilous the situation is becoming. Javi and Kate's truck shakes violently as they drive closer to the tornado, the powerful winds making it difficult to even stay on the road. Tyler, with his drones and flashy equipment, is right behind them, documenting every moment for his online audience. But as the storm intensifies, it becomes clear that this is no game. It's a life-or-death struggle. Both teams are in serious danger. With the storm closing in, Javi and Kate must risk everything to plant their final radar. The winds are howling, debris is flying everywhere, and time is running out. The race is on, but this isn't just about being the first to capture footage. It's about survival. Suddenly, Kate starts having a panic attack, overwhelmed by memories of her past. She begs Javi to stop, but the tornado is getting closer. They manage to get out of the storm's path just in time, but as they catch their breath, Tyler, the reckless storm chaser, shoots firecrackers into the tornado, an unbelievable sight for Kate and Javi. They realize that Tyler is not just eccentric. He's completely reckless. Along the road, they bump into Tyler again, who teases Kate about trying to mislead him earlier. Kate realizes Tyler's team isn't serious about research. They're just thrill-seekers who've been chasing storms since childhood. Shaken by what just happened, Kate apologizes to Javi for not staying focused, but Javi reassures her. He knows what she went through 5 years ago and tells her not to worry. There will be other tornadoes. They decide to head to a motel for the night. On the way, Javi and Kate talk about their painful memories, and Javi tries to spend more time with her. But Kate is too exhausted and just wants to rest. Kate calls it a night, and the next morning, she's back with Javi and his team. It turns out Javi isn't just a tornado chaser. He's secretly involved in providing information to real estate investors, though Kate doesn't know this yet. As they prepare for the next tornado, Kate predicts that a massive storm is headed their way. Meanwhile, Tyler is also gearing up for the chase. He launches his drone, and soon, 2 huge tornadoes start forming. Javi asks Kate which tornado they should follow, the left or the right one. Knowing one will likely disappear, Kate frantically points to the left. Tyler, always trying to outdo them, follows the wrong tornado, giving Kate and Javi the upper hand. Javi and Kate head toward the left tornado. Tyler, realizing he was tricked again, tries to catch up, but Kate and Javi manage to keep him off track. As they approach the tornado, Tyler tries to secure his car into the ground using an automatic drilling machine, but the tornado fizzles out before it even reaches him, leaving Tyler disappointed. Meanwhile, Kate and Javi plant their radar equipment around the tornado. But just as they finish, the tornado grows in strength and blows everything away in an instant. Javi and Kate are trapped and barely escape with their lives as the tornado barrels toward a nearby town. After the storm passes, they are devastated to see the destruction it has caused. Buildings are flattened, and the town is in ruins. Feeling guilty, Kate tells Javi they need to help the survivors. Javi is reluctant at first, but after some convincing, he agrees. As they reach the town, they're shocked by the level of destruction. The town has been completely devastated, and they regret not arriving sooner. To their surprise, they find Tyler and his team already there, helping with the evacuation. Javi leaves Kate for a moment, and she overhears a conversation between Tyler and his team. Tyler reveals a shocking secret. Javi is working with a real estate mogul named Marshall Riggs, who plans to buy up the destroyed properties at low prices and make a huge profit from redeveloping them. At first, Kate refuses to believe Tyler. She accuses him of being part of the scam, thinking that he's only in it for the money, selling supplies to the survivors. But later, she learns from Tyler's team that he's actually giving away food and necessities for free, covering the costs by selling his merchandise. Feeling betrayed, Kate returns to the motel and starts investigating Javi. She discovers that Javi's real goal isn't just tracking storms. He's been using the data to help Riggs figure out which areas will be the most profitable for redevelopment after the tornadoes pass. As Kate processes this, Tyler approaches her, apologizing for upsetting her earlier. He invites her to spend some time with him to take her mind off all the destruction. Needing a break, Kate agrees, and they head to a local arena to watch bullfights. As they watch the event, Tyler opens up about his past, revealing that he used to compete in bull riding but quit after too many injuries. "You don't just face your fears, you ride them," he tells Kate. Suddenly, a warning siren goes off. A tornado is approaching. At first, the crowd dismisses it as a false alarm, but Kate and Tyler know better. They jump into action, trying to get people to safety. With no nearby shelters available, they lead the crowd to an empty motel swimming pool, hoping it will provide some protection from the storm. The tornado hits, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. The once bustling arena and surrounding buildings are reduced to rubble. Kate and Tyler emerge from their makeshift shelter to find devastation all around them. The scene is eerily quiet, with debris scattered everywhere and the air thick with dust. Exhausted and heartbroken, Kate stands amidst the destruction, realizing just how much has been lost. Kate confronts Javi about the truth. She's upset and accuses him of being a selfish opportunist, taking advantage of people's tragedies for money. Javi tries to defend himself, but Kate is furious. She points out how Javi collects data from the destroyed homes to help his investor, Marshall Riggs, profit from the miseries of others. Javi doesn't deny it, but he tries to explain. Kate, hurt and disappointed, shuts him down. Heartbroken, Kate drives to her mother's house, needing comfort. Her mom is surprised and happy to see her after so long but quickly notices Kate's sadness. She comforts Kate, and a flashback reveals Kate's past. As a child, she used to love experimenting with tornado models alongside her friends Addie, Prine, and her boyfriend, Jeb. They created miniature models of villages, where they would watch tornadoes blow the houses apart. These were the good old days, but they came with painful memories too. While Kate is reflecting on these moments, Tyler visits her. He's fascinated by the miniature tornado model and asks her about it. Kate explains it was a science project from her school days. As they talk, Kate and Tyler start bonding. Her mother joins them for lunch and shares stories from Kate's childhood, but this brings up painful memories for Kate. Unable to handle it, she abruptly leaves the table. That evening, Kate returns to find out Tyler is staying the night. They meet in her study, where Tyler starts looking at Kate's old research work. He picks up a book where Kate wrote about using polymers to stop tornadoes. Kate tries to snatch the book away, but Tyler reads it anyway, amazed by her ideas. He encourages her to try the experiment again, but Kate bursts into tears, explaining that the research failed when it mattered most. A real tornado came, and the polymer couldn't stop it, resulting in the tragic deaths of her friends. Tyler listens quietly and then reassures her. It wasn't your fault, Kate. Some things are beyond our control. Whatever happens, it's fate. His words calm her down a bit, though the pain remains. The next day, as Tyler prepares to leave, Kate offers to help him with his tornado research. She remembers how Tyler had mentioned he could create a new model to slow down tornadoes. Her offer makes Tyler stay. Together, they retrieve barrels containing the polymer from Kate's old research. Tyler loads them into his truck, and they set off to test the experiment on an approaching tornado. As they get closer to the tornado, Tyler tosses the polymer into the swirling wind. To Kate's surprise, the tornado starts to weaken. Though it doesn't completely dissipate, its intensity decreases, making it less dangerous. The polymer works by making the tornado absorb sodium, which slows it down. Kate is excited, but the experiment still needs more refinement. Kate's mother also steps in to help, and even Javi returns. He apologizes for everything, explaining that he got involved in the real estate scheme because he needed funding to continue his work. Deep down, he says all he wants is to help humanity. To show he's sincere, Javi hands over some valuable data to Kate, which could aid her research. Kate forgives him, and Javi heads off to continue his work, leaving Kate and Tyler to face the storm ahead. After saying goodbye to her mother, Kate and Tyler prepare for another tornado chase. This time, Tyler's whole team joins in, following Kate's instructions. They make adjustments to the polymer formula, fixing past mistakes. Soon, a massive tornado forms, and heavy rain begins pouring down. The storm grows more violent by the minute, and the tornado heads straight for a nearby factory, setting it on fire. Javi, trying to prove himself, attempts to beat Kate and Tyler to the tornado. But the storm is too intense. His truck gets caught in the flames and overturned by the powerful winds. Tyler and Kate can only watch as Javi struggles to survive. Realizing the danger, they focus on the bigger task at hand, evacuating the nearby town before it's too late. They lead the townspeople to a large basement, hoping it will keep them safe from the storm. Javi, recovering from his truck crash, tries to join them. As the hurricane closes in, the town is already feeling its destructive force. Kate notices the storm growing stronger and knows time is running out. The basement they're hiding in is starting to crack, and the building could collapse at any moment. Without a second thought, Kate makes a bold decision. She jumps into Tyler's truck, grabs the barrels of polymer, and heads straight for the tornado. Determined to stop the storm, she drives right into its path. Kate throws the polymer into the heart of the tornado, risking her life to save the town. The tornado begins to slow down, its power fading. The intense winds die down, and the storm weakens. Kate's experiment has worked. She's managed to reduce the tornado's intensity, saving countless lives. But her truck is caught in the aftermath, flipped over by the remaining winds. Tyler and his team rush to Kate's aid, fearing the worst. They find her alive, though shaken, with just a few cuts and bruises. As she drives toward the airport, Tyler isn't ready to let her go. He follows her, determined to stay by her side. When they arrive at the airport, they find that flights have been delayed due to another incoming storm. It seems fate has other plans, with a hint of hope for what's to come. That was Twisters, a roller coaster of survival, science, and secrets. Make sure to subscribe to Movies Unboxed for more exciting recaps of blockbuster hits, and don't forget to smash that like button.